dream eater?
Correct.
Hello, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to spooky season. We're here, we're out here, and we're in here also. Hello lands, how are you doing today? How was your day? We have a wonderful It was sweepy. That's good. I hope you got caught up on some sleep then. My day was good. I finally finished a book for like the first time in years. It was kind of cheating though, because it was just a playbill, you know, and they're super teensy. Like I could show you. This is still going. Hold on. I can show you. Got, it was just like a playbill. You know what I mean? So like, this is all I was reading. It was 60 pages and it's dialogue. So of course the pages go by pretty quickly. You know what I mean? But, you know, still going through all of the books that I had left, the plays and scripts that I had left over from school. You know what I mean? So I did Frankie and Johnny and the Claire de Lune. It's I can't really decide if I liked it or not. I got it as like a thing to do like a scene in a class once. And it probably would have been good for that. But thank you to both Liz Robinette and Claire's Gray for their rendition of Dream Eaters and The Dream. Thank you. Wonderful, wonderful, amazing additions to the concert soiree this year. We're almost out of the concert soiree though, my bros. We gotta find them. But yeah, I don't know if I really liked it. To be honest, and that's kind of disappointing to be like wanting to like have read something for like years and years and years and finally getting around to it and then going like, it's kind of only all right. But there was a movie of this that starred Michelle Pfeiffer and was it Pacino or Johnny? Frankie and Johnny. Yeah, it was Michelle Pfeiffer and Pacino. I have to imagine that the movie is very different from the play because, you know, play very... Thank you so much for the good stream, Witches Vodka. Hope you have a great night. The play's, like, very... It's, you know, as plays are wont to do, set in, like, one space. These two people, you know, after they have sex, like, try to connect with each other in, like, a real way. And just from, like, the trailer that I watched, like, years ago, like, trying to like, pick out a scene for a class, because, of course, it was for a class. It was very much not just set into this one area that the play is, so I think I want to watch the movie and see how they changed that, and see if that's interesting. It might be more interesting to me than the play itself, but we'll see. It's also, like, it's when, like, the dialogue, like, the people, like, talk in a way that you really don't talk at all. You get just, like, kind of, it feels so unnatural, so. Anyway, that was what I was reading today, and I'm going to read more, right? That was always the funnest part about, like, reading books for my theater classes, is that they were all plays and 60 pages long, so you could, like, knock them out in, like, 2 hours, as opposed to other, like, college books that you had to spend, like, forever reading, you know what I mean? So it does make you feel accomplished, because you can, like, read a book in 2 hours. But so I was kind of banking on that to, like, get me back into the reading spirit, you know? But then, the not actually kind of liking it is a little bit of a downer. But anyway, that's what I did today. And let's start talking about Halloween stuff, because that's what we're all here for. And actually, we should space out these clouds a little bit. So, we have our inspiration, our Disney picks, of course. So, we are going for la-da-dee, la-da-die, la-da-dee, la-da-dee, la-da... We are going for this, like, vintagey inspired look for Halloween this year, because this is what the mouse dictates, and I just follow the mouse, all right? He's my king. My king. I cannot go against you, my king. Bunk. So this. Okay, so it should be these clouds onward. There we go. Now we can space them out a little bit better. 2, 4. So, yeah. Got a little bit of that. I was telling my sister, like, the only thing I really work on nowadays is, you know, my tan. Because I have nothing else going on with, like, the gardening and stuff. That's, like, all done. We're mostly just into, you know, like, harvesting things now. And, you know, you really should be picking, you usually try to pick, like, your vegetables in the morning. Because, like, otherwise they get, like, more bitter throughout the day. Because it's, like, it's more dried out, I guess. The sun's too intense. And I wouldn't want to be picked when the sun's too high in the sky. You know what I mean? So I guess you gotta consider your plant's feelings also. So the next thing that we were going to do when we looked at our inspo picks is we needed to figure out how we were gonna do these stars and stuff. We also need to do, like, the cat faces. Can't forget about those. Let me see. Let's see what we can, like, do. Oh, and let's do a little bit of music. This is the Laprezi Cozy Autumn Oldies playing in another room. Whoop. The fart. Let me know if you guys can hear it all right. I do love these, like, ambience things playing from another room. It's, as an ambience girly, it's getting so hard, though, to, like, pick out who just does, like, AI ambiences. You know what I mean? So that's a hard part of it. And sad that we can't just... I just want a tab that says AI. No AI for me, please. Thank you. Can I just opt out? It's the not even... Like, you have... It's a horrible decision. It makes shitty stuff. Hey, girl, hey. How are you? Good. How are you doing? I wish it's just the horrible decisions that AI makes. Like, can't you just get it's that, and they force you to be in your face constantly. That's what I can't stand. But, you know, the psychology of the people who like AI is like, they're mostly like pedophiles and rapists anyway, who just want to get rich enough so they can create their own Epstein Islands. So obviously they have like a thing about not recognizing when you say no or consent. Good. I don't stream daily. I stream as much as I can, Tuesday to Thursday-ish. Wherever the wind takes me, though. I'm a very fickle person. And we're doing vintage stars. That's what we want. Yes, I see. Yeah, it is. It is very much like these. Right? They have a lot of variety going on. That's okay. Seems like a good stream. Well, thank you. These are also look very vintagey. Almost think these are more vintage shapes than these. Maybe we'll do like a collection of them. Yeah, we can take this. I'm just gonna steal this. Where are you from? What? Why do a lot of people ask this? Especially like if you're, you know, like looking to do artwork. I don't need any artwork. Why is like the where are you from the question that most people ask? How is that? That's like not a thing that people say. Or ask about. Then we just need to like pick out the colors, the chartreuse and the orange and yellows, a green, right? And we just need to make all of those colors, right? And we need those bats. I think I'm just gonna have to steal those bats. You know what I mean? There's the like the glitter emoji. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I'm matching these up. Yeah, these will work just fine, I think. Oh, do you agree? So. I feel like these could be better quality. I feel like maybe I should just do like a new layer here. Let's do a select inverse. Yeah, that's all a little crispier. Right. Doesn't have that stuff. So this will be easier to like drag and pick. Yeah. So. Exactly. I said it a little. I don't, they haven't responded, so I guess I scared him away a little bit. I don't know. What is it with? Is it like a bots program? I don't get. And I said it like why is like asking someone where they're from like a thing? That's not what anybody else. That's not what actual people on Twitch are asking. And didn't Twitch wasn't they supposed to weren't they supposed to just be like getting rid of all of their bots or whatever? Is it botting or is it just like a scam network? Unclear to me. I should be asking people for assets, you know what I mean? Problem is I have no money to give anybody and I would want to like pay them very nicely for doing something so nice for me. Yeah, we'll do a couple of little like stars over here. wow, I didn't even notice that like this music kind of matches with the vibe here. That's cool. They're real people but they target frustrated channels. Yeah. And I guess they just have a script that they've made. Because it's all pretty similar. I also like this shape too. Bow, bow. Oops. Happened to my friend Kelly over the weekend, and she's an artist. Yeah, it is kind of funny, but like, was she like actively doing art? And like, you know, this is silly art or whatever. It's no big deal. But like, I actively have Photoshop open. If I wanted to do something, I would. And then this has a couple of just dots in here, doesn't it? Or where is all of my... Here it is. Yeah, just a couple of dots. We'll put a couple of dots in there too. But those are the shapes I think I like the most. Yeah. Nah, but her art was all over her assets. That was work today. Yeah. It was good. You know, same as always. It's the thing that I do to make money, not for any passion. You know what I mean? Oh no. But yeah. Yes, I like those shapes. Yes, I like those shapes. Let's get our colors now. Here we go. Okay, so we're gonna do... There's like 3, right? There's this green. Oh, beautiful. Where am I though? Okay, so I'm here. I'm gonna put the colors here too. Where am I? So we have that green. We have this orange. Oh, beautiful. Love her. And where is like a yellow? Here it is. Matches the moon, yes. And then we have like one light blue. And we also have a grayish there. I kind of like this blue a little bit more. And then, yeah, super light blue there. Cool. So this is our color palette. This is what we got going on. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the 3 each. So we could go like, whoop. I love you. I love you. I don't want you to be contiguous. Yes. No. Like 3 smooth. Yeah, what else do I talk about today? What is going on in spooky season? I should almost have like we should almost get started on like watching spooky movies like in chat. I don't even know how that works though. Do people just like eat the copyright? Is that what they do? Because I've seen it happen. I don't even know what like copyright is like here on Twitch. Really. Whoop. No, just 3, please. Yes. Blah, blah, blah. We should almost just like watch Bewitched to get in this like kind of vintagey feel. But again, I don't know how that works. Ah. Is there a shortcut here? W? W and G. Let's see if we can switch back and forth between them. Learning some shortcuts. We should have one more thing we color Lalo. Here we go. And then it's G, I. We're getting so efficient now. G. Oh, nope. W. Yes. Actually, I should just do multiples of time like this. That's the G. Yeah. We'll do like that and that. And we'll do it this bright-ish white. G. Yes. Yes. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. We got two little last colors though. Gonna do orange for this little guy. Let's zoom in. Hello. You need to be assigned a color. Hello. And then I also... Is there like a more chartreuse color I was missing? Where is the house? It is that green, isn't it? Or maybe it's not. Let's test to make sure. Ah, yes. That's very chartreuse. Yeah, that's right in the middle, almost. Gonna go crazy with some dots over here. Isn't that right, Deli? What Deller? This is all on one layer, though, isn't it? Yeah. Ba ba ba. Beep, beep, beep. A couple of these. Boop, boop, boop. And then want to do like mostly. Oh, we do need to do a little bit around the moon. You know we're in spooky mode, Vodka. We're here, baby. I wonder if I should just continue on with this polka dot throughout the whole thing? Or should it fade a little bit like this? Right. We'll just make this swatches. Yes. Yes. And we'll just say, where is the moon? Where is our moon layer? And it should be from here, like up, right? I think we want to link layers, and we want to call... I wish I could rename them all, though. Anyway, those are all the clouds. So these, and these are stars. Those just need to be under everybody else. There we go. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, and so all of their foliage does kind of just float in space. So we kind of want ours to float in space too. We'll copy and paste these stars. Okay, you can be hidden. Yes. And I'll just move these guys each time. I think that's what I'll do. And we'll fit them right in the middle of things. What is the shortcut for this guy? V and my lasso. L. V and L. Oh, we gotta pick up more. Or is that true? Stars, stars, stars. Here we go. Yeah. Yes. And then I'll copy and paste this layer once again. And let's scooch you down. And actually, let's flip ya. It's always so confusing to see where we are keeping the transformation stuff. Yay! Oop, not that. Anyway. I hope... this needs actually a little bit. This star needs to come up here. I brought this. Something about stream title made me think of it. And I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Yeah. Thank you for the ice cream. I could use some ice cream for sure. How have you been doing today, Wally? I've been in like a kind of brain off section for the last little bit. I got nothing to talk about. You know what I mean? Oopsie poopsies. Brain empty. But I really should be talking about something. What do I want to talk about? I don't know. Not sure. On lunch break. That's right, you all are usually on lunch break at this time. So at least the day is moving. That's true. It's all you can really hope for sometimes. We'll get you over there. And where? First Master Sergeant. General Wally. Yes, I think I'll grab you. Smaller though. Grab you smaller. Stick you right nya. I'm gonna switch these. We're gonna go about. Let's cover that guy up. And you can go like there. And then these guys are gonna come up here. And be there. And you're gonna come out from peeking behind there, and you're gonna move over up here-ish. these should be under. Yeah, I'm gonna move you, actually. You're gonna come under and be there. Best viewers. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba, ba. I always thought it was interesting that Disney didn't do a lot of Halloween themed movie with their established IPs, like the Beauty and the Beast Christmas movie. Yeah, I guess because no matter how much like 90s like Halloween was like peak and whatever, I guess that's really some of the first time it was like really, really marketable? Question mark? Not really. I mean, Victorians loved Halloween in a way that like people hadn't before. So it's not like 100% true. And of course, this like vintagey thing is from like the 50s and stuff. But then like every era has their kind of satanic panic and stuff going on. So I feel like, you know, the Halloween being like the super pagan thing before we're like ready to have it be like just a marketable thing, I feel like gets in the way of stuff. Maybe I'm trying to intellectualize this too much, though. Right, because there was I guess it was the most sizable satanic panic in the 80s. And that's when, you know, neoconservatism really came about with like the Reagans and Nancy in particular doing her like religious thing, despite the fact that she was, you know, the throat goat of Hollywood. Super religious, of course. Which was actually low-key scary too, yeah. And I guess, like, it was like about the 80s when like slashers came out, right? I just watched like a video essay on this that was very good. I should be knowing it. Like, right? It was like 70s, started out with like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 74. Yeah. So that really kick-started the... Yeah, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was banned. Let's stop. And then Halloween was 78. Yeah. Maybe I'm extrapolating too much about how, like, where the satanic panic comes in. And how we're treating Halloween and horror and, you know, all that stuff. Yeah, 90s was more cult stuff popping up than occult stuff to make the white elderly people nervous. Exactly, exactly. Because it's crazy, because it's always like, it's the older people in a generation who are always like responsible for like trends happening. You know what I mean? Like, who do you think is like, I mean, the people who were like in their 20s in like the 70s were in their 40s and 50s, or yeah, sorry. The people in their like their 30s and 40s during the 70s when like the slasher genre was being created were the people in like the 70s, their 70s and 80s in the 80s and 90s. So it's like it's you who did it. Are you not, what's not clocking to you? You were doing the exact same thing that you were calling satanic. But that's just the way that I guess people get whipped up into their religiosity, is that it doesn't make sense and it is ultra hypocritical. You shouldn't be all that surprised because that's their MO, but it still like doesn't make any sense. Even when it's not supposed to. Okay. We do have to steal these bats though. Disney, don't look. I'm stealing your bats. Don't look. Which one is this? It's this one. Because they're just, look at them. They're just such happy little dancy guys. Baby da 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 do boo. Boo 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 boo. Ah, look at them. They're just so beautiful. Freaking bats. I love Halloween. There she is, boys. I'm Woodstock, which many of these people attended, was a fine Christian event that did nothing wrong. Yeah. Well, and it's right. It's the free love movement that then like gets so antsy about sex whenever like the AIDS crisis comes about. You know what I mean? Like who do you think did it? Unprotected premarital sex? Who do you think was doing that? It was you. Just because you only got syphilis. Freaking bats. We need to name these bats. Here's... Bat 1 is Batty. Batty. And it's... Beatrice. And it's, Herbert. Put you a little bit over that. Yes. Thank you. I love them all. Why are you still here? I want to turn you off. I'm looking at my baddies. Oh, Batu. Okay, then Herbert needs to be over here for this one. And then Batty is coming over here. And Beatrice. Oh, Beatrice is still in the middle. Beatrice should come over here. Are these? Oh, these are... Batty and Beatrice are the same. They're just going in different directions. Oops. But no matter. I love them. Look at them. Oh my gosh. Freaking bats. I love Halloween. Then Batty. Batty on this one. Batty on this one should be on this side now. And Herbert should get a chance to be in the middle. Yes. Beatrice, should she go above or below this cloud? She'll do like this. There we go. Oops. I almost picked the wrong coalition of bats. Whoops. Made her disappear. Yes, yes. There we are. So those are those guys. And then we need to figure out what our foliage. And we need to pick, we need to get like a haunted house. But we just need to put it in. Yeah, like something kind of simple like this. I think, is this last year's haunted house? We kind of did that last year. Oh, how cute. And we just need to like do like just do like color blocking. I like the little chimneys coming out of this guy. Ooh, this one's nice. Oh no, I love him. Yeah. Let's get this guy. And we'll paste you. You need to be like this big. I might just need to do some adjusting because these spires are a little pointy. This and this is our haunted house. Haunted house. So if these houses are given some of these houses are given the mansion from Casper vibes, which is another one of my seasonal watch lists. Casper abso-freaking-lutely. It was on my watch list last year. Definitely gave it a big old go. Gave it a watch. And of course, the Casper house. You know, these... Do you want me to break your heart that it's all fake? This is all just like a set. A house like this doesn't exist. Right? The spiral right in the middle of the, like, the ballroom. You can definitely see, right? Like, here's the sound stage. And where the house, like, ends up near the top. Right? See, like, the rafters of the warehouse up there? It's so sad, and it's, what was it? It was a Art Nouveau. A Gothic Art Nouveau style. And, like, how the rooms were all, like, this, like, rounded shape. Nothing had right angles. This might be where, oh, that's the Crimson Peak house. That's another gorgeous fucking house, though. Right? Even though the whole point of it is that it's supposed to be, like, dilapidated or whatever. Or is this the Crimson Peak house? Because the Crimson Peak house might be in more disrepair. Anyway. Like the organic, like, shapes and stuff that they made in it. They just don't make sets, right? The spiral being, like, the major, like, thematic element of the house. Spirals everywhere. Something, like, organic shape. The Fibonacci spiral and everything about, and ghosts and stuff. You know, very organic materials to show, like, the juxtaposition between the organic alive things and, you know, the ghosts, the dead things. I just assumed it was because in my old man voice back in my day, movies were made on sets. Yeah, right? And, like, that's a little ridiculous to have, like, you know, no matter how big, like, Victorian mansions are, not a lot of them are even this big, you know, like, the Breakers, like, one of the most famous, like, Gilded Age mansions. You look at it and it's like, wow, that's actually... You know, despite the fact that it has, like, what, 38 rooms or whatever, and it's famous for being the most expensive house ever. I think it's like $38 million. And it just went for sale recently. On sale recently. It's still, like, kind of, it's very contained, right? It's not like, even, like, the Great Gatsby houses from, like, the Great Gatsby movie are, like, much bigger than this. And this is, like, the most famous big houses of all, like, time, you know what I mean? I mean, it's still big, but, like, it's so contained, right? It's not very laid out, or a large layout. Yeah, it was a cool looking place. I loved the reanimated chamber too. It looked very fitting for the time that they were going for. Right. Right, the reanimating room in Casper. Basement. Casper. Casper. So, and the Roy Goldsberg machines that are all throughout everything. Am I getting my words totally mixed up? This is, like, very Pirates of the Caribbean, almost. This room. It does just fit everything that they're, you know, like, trying to do, though. Even the part, well, like, the spiral even comes back in, like, like, the organic shape. And the spiral that's, like, in the basement. Where is that when she plugged it in and it kind of, you had to twist it, right? Because, like, the spiral of life, da-da-da-da-da. That's what makes, like, life happen. Yeah, when she plugs it in and stuff. The little vial. Sometimes a movie can just be about a shape. Oh, and this guy who gets his, like, whole head flipped around, that's, like, a spiral. And all of the creases in his neck. Also love the detail that the Ghostbusters and Casper are in the same universe. That's also awesome. You as a kid, like, you really don't notice like how many like amazing and big name actors are in such movies, right? Because like you don't really know actors when you're a kid. You know characters, right? So like to go back and like see like all of those cameos and stuff right at the beginning of the movie. Oh, and that was another part of it. And kids today will never understand what it's like to have a movie that was on VHS that you recorded yourself. So every single time you watch the movie, if you happen to have missed the first 8 minutes of the movie when you started the recording, you forever and always only ever watch the movie without those first 8 minutes. And that was like Casper, like the like opening scene of like the two boys like getting chased out at the very beginning. Never a part of my like childhood memories of Casper, despite it being in the movie. You know, that just wasn't. It wasn't for me. Little boo bird. Ah. Blue. Man, I can't wait to get into these movies again. Like Casper and Van Helsing just gonna be in there, right? Ooh. Ooh. Oh yeah, for sure. Every time I look at a Studio Ghibli voice acting cast, I'm shocked by the actor names, right? Like like Hal being Christian Bale. Just like a surprise for 15-year-old me to actually like understand who that was. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean Patrick Bateman is this the funny magic man with the good hair? I can't watch American Psycho. That's a scary movie. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. But now we need to figure out how we get this color blocking into work. Okay, so I'm thinking we just need to do like a new layer on top of that. House colors. La da da dee. At my younger I would have said Jack from Newsies, right? Yeah. Wasn't he even like kind of a good singer in that? Little bird. So this kind of needs... Now I gotta build this whole house though. How do I do that? I don't know how to do that. I don't make architecture. Let's just start with this chartreuse. Start with the chartreuse. Where did I put my swatches? Should be swatches somewhere. Here we go. Give me the chartreuse. Thank you. So I'm thinking we're gonna do this guy. We're gonna come in like from here, right? We're gonna go to like here. Like this will be our little front portion here. And the roof will come down kind of like that. I'll do that to like here. Right? So the roof will come down like that. I'll make this here. Boop, 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 boop. I was shaking the camera while I do this. And then we should flank this by like the yellow and the orange. Here's the orange right there. We can just grab that. Right. So like that'll be... maybe we shouldn't even have a... We'll have a layer under this so it doesn't like smudge with anything else. Yeah, he wasn't bad. I prefer him in the rest of the cast, but his solos were okay and stuck with New York accent while he was singing. That's right. I should rewatch Newsies. But in the meantime. And then where is the yellow? Yes, give me you. Yeah, there's no real blues there. It's kind of just those three. It's kind of even actually just the orange and the chartreuse. So we're going a little bit more in depth than Disney. Only but beautiful. is a little bit different because it's not like lining up perfectly with the other line here. Yes. They deserve to have their bats stolen. They don't need them as much as I do. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it. Borrowed. For legal reasons. Exactly. And then we should kind of just keep to these 3 colors because they're rather simplistic in their color palette of their little Disney castle / haunted house. So like this roof should be, yeah, we'll go ahead and make it this yellow. Actually, no, yeah, that works. Yeah. You know, say what you will about, you know, the regressiveness of like older time periods, but at least they did know how to yearn. Men don't yearn like they used to. Are we getting a little too, I feel like we're getting a little too bright. Oh, and that's also as dark as it goes. Boops. Right? Right. That's kind of like that. And then this roof will be the orange. I'm just gonna have to do a new layer. I thought they used the bathroom like us. Oh, God. Yeah. Agreed. That era ended with "Say Anything" in the boombox. Yeah. But even a boombox can be romantic, right? The whole thing is that like everybody wants John Cusack holding the boombox out of there, outside of the window for him. Right. But the yearning. It's got to be about the yearning. Let's see if this looks okay. I need to finish this little, or fix this little corner on this guy. There we go. Wait, where am I? Ah, don't you love a good voice crack sometimes hits so hard in a piece of music. Should I make these spires black, or should I match it to the color of the roof that they're on? So Disney one does kind of match it to the roof. So I should kind of do that. Should we do the... I feel like this chimney should be a different color, though. For color blocking purposes, I feel. You know what I mean? Oh, here's the opacity. Should you say Homer? Oh, homie. There we go. That's color blocking, baby. Yes, I'm liking this house. Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. Marge always finds a way to live on. I think I want this. I want this house to be green. Ah, I love this color blocking and this lineless style. Yes, it looks crisp. And I think I would probably want this roof to be... I want this roof to be green. $20 is what I had it before. Ooh, I also had like a old-timey movie on my list last year, my Halloweeny list last year that I didn't get to. That was like from the 50s, black and white even. Like I Married a Witch. I definitely need to get around to seeing what that was about this year. Oop, got a little too close. Yes, yes, isn't this good? This is good. Uh-oh. I haven't painted over anything, have I? Uh-oh. Wait, what? Not trying to. Oops. I think I accidentally painted over one part of this house. Frankenstein versus the Wolfman is black and white and a favorite of mine. Ooh, yeah. I do also need to like watch all of the Universal monster movies, especially with like the Dark Universe opening and all that. That's been a list of things to do. And I think I need this chimney to be the green also. We had 20 as our like standard. Oh, is somebody getting into bed? Are you? You saying it's time for bed? That works though. I like that. What are you doing, little girl? You're getting up there also? You also saying it's time for bed? Mummy's almost done. Then this should probably be orange. Hey, sweetheart. You needed to go under? Yes. Go ahead. She always says, get out of the way. I want to go sit under the desk. I just cry when I wanted something. Dang, okay. La di da di do. La di da di do. It may sound sassy. I wanna. We need to make that orange. Then I think we need to make this the yellow. Where is, and I should put these both under. How did that happen though? Huh. Yeah, we'll do these under this one. Nope. Okay. Okay, where is it? Why does it always do that? It always needs to like paste itself somewhere else. Hmm? What have I done? What am I doing? What the hell? Why does this keep happening? We'll just merge you down. Yeah, perfect. Ba 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 ba. Crazy. We are doing good, Lands. We're getting this house together. Actually, this needs to come down just a little bit. There, that works. Much better. And then why are you going over there when I did that? I'm not pushing that. This needs to be the orange. Where am I? I'm on the house colors. Okay, perfect. Man, I've been going over my usual end time. Easy peasy, no problem. Lately. Hmm. My little shack. Boop, 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 boop. Ooh. Somebody feels a little pitchy there. A little shade. Yes, look at her. Oh, look at her. She's all color blocked. Then we need to do these spires real quick. Let's get them in. Yeah. But like with the theme that I was saying like earlier in the stream about like trying to get back into reading, right? Isn't that just so hard to do as an adult? Like I wanted to like over the summer like do like a, you know, like a back to school like reading list or whatever. I guess it's just going to have to be a part of the Halloween celebrations now. You know, when like the library would always put that together of like your reading list over the summer. And if you like read like 10 books or something, you would get like a little trinket from the library. And I think I just have to get into like some fiction, because I find myself, it's like it's just hard to like get back into, you know, reading when you haven't been doing it for a while. And like I really just need to find like an intriguing story. I just haven't found one. Thoughts on audiobooks? I haven't done any of those yet. Even though like I especially should like over the summer and stuff, because I'm doing stuff with my hands and I always listen to something while I'm doing stuff with my hands. So that should be like prime audiobook time. But then again, like we did have like that prime like extension, the subscription on Amazon where you could get like an audiobook a month or whatever. And of course, just let that like run up for so many months. So like I have like a stockpile of audiobooks that I can listen to. It's just that like I don't know, I feel like I want to listen to like a podcast or something, you know? That's like my impulse, and I just don't think of like doing audiobooks. You know what I mean? I feel like it would be more efficient, but then it is also really nice to like, I like to have it. I like to see it. I like to see the words and feel the thing and the weight of the thing in my hand. You know what I mean? What should we do about this bottom though? Should we just... Yeah, we almost should just like cut it off right here. Cut everything. Yeah, just so it kind of just like sits there. Then how do we reselect? I want to reselect. You, just to make sure that we're all on the same level there. There we go. That's good. Is that all that we got? Yeah, that's all that we got. So now I'm just gonna take all of these windows that this house has. Might just copy paste. Because I did something weird here with this window. So I'm going to have to just replace that one with one of these. But let us... Probably just going to copy and paste this one. House windows. Yeah, I get the vibe to do podcasts over it, and I agree, like physical books, but then it does become a matter of finding the time. Yeah, and that's the thing that gets it's always finding the time, right? Because even though I do like the feel of the books, that also like makes it like feel more like you need to find like even like a specific area to do it, you know what I mean? Right, because then it's like it's a physical thing that you need to find space both mentally and physically for. I want to keep the panes in there. Let's make you be at like a minus. Yeah. We'll just have to cut around all of these guys much more in depth. You're kind of good. Yeah. A do da do do da do 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 do. Whoops. Here we are. Okay. Pew, 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 pew. Very detailed work. Gotta lock in here. Mm-hmm. Is someone farting in here? My goodness, Stella. Do you not have any respect for your mother and her nose? Perfect. Yeah. I see a little bump here. This guy we gotta get rid of. There we go, perfect. Windows. Ooh, you know what? I didn't add to any of the lists. I need to add Buffy. I feel like I tried to watch like maybe 1 or 2 episodes of Buffy back in the day. And I'm gonna watch a whole hell of a lot more Charmed and Gilmore Girls. Right? I watched a couple of episodes of Charmed and I wanted it to be like my summer TV show. But I gotta tell you, I just love YouTube too much. I think that's my problem. I spend all of my time watching YouTube. And I think that's the reason why I don't read books. I don't listen to audiobooks. I don't even listen to all that many podcasts. I just watch YouTube. Right? I only really listen to that podcast when I'm like out weeding. And now that there's like no more work to be done outside, I don't even do that. Yes, Buffy is peak. Yes. And everybody says that. Aren't they doing like a reunion kind of thing this year? Is that what they're doing? Big same for me in YouTube too. Yeah. I don't know. It's just like my good thing, right? And like, Lindsay Ellis finally, well, I guess she did also post the Beatles video back onto YouTube. She makes her triumphant return. Mother is back. That was such a good video yesterday. You know when you watch such a good video, you think about it for a couple of days? I think it's a reboot of sorts. Yeah, they're doing something. It's like because it's like the 35th anniversary. Oh, and Sabrina the Teenage Witch. That's also like a good Halloween-y fall show. to watch. The Gilmore Girls is basically is all like more fall, and it's only really fall because it's like set in a New England town or so, I think. Having never seen it before, of course. But isn't it? It's like it's called Stars Hollow where that is, and like so every girly who's a Gilmore Girls girly like wants to live there. And I was like, well, wait a minute. I love a house, right? I love a New England town. I should actually see what's going on over there. See if that where they shot it had any like real locations or if it was just all sets. I think they should leave sets up, right? Because it's everybody's whole, I don't think you can actually, like, say you're a woman until you have, like, mourned the loss of, the practical magic house not being a real house. You know what I mean? That's the transition from womanhood. From girlhood to womanhood. Or, you know, another transition that you might be going through. The Halloween episode of Boy Meets World was good too. The high school one parody Scream. Am I the only person who like repeatedly watched that episode of Boy Meets World, but specifically through the Kingdom Hearts? Would you even call it like an AMV? Because it is like it's synced in sound to it, right? So it was like just like the Boy Meets World characters, but they were, you know, Sora and Kairi saying like, what's the line from that episode that I should go because I'm the oldest. You're not the oldest though. I'm like 3 months older than you. Yeah, but I've lived the longest. And that's just the Kingdom Hearts characters. And it's like the same clips of the characters playing back and forth and back and forth. That was, wow. I had no taste as a kid. You ever notice that? You ever realize that? But that's what YouTube was for. YouTube was me watching that and other like movies and TV shows, but just with the same 4 Kingdom Hearts clips played back and forth. I've not heard of this, but best believe I'll be checking it out. I gotta go find it, but I want to get these windows done real quick. That's what we'll close out the stream with. I will go search. And we gotta find this Boy Meets World Kingdom Hearts thing. I don't even know if it's still up. It's gotta be like at least 15 years old. And you know, maybe, you know, with those things, they would always get taken down and reposted, I'm sure, because of like, well, but would they even be doing like copyright strikes back then? Who knows? And at a certain point, I feel like you should just leave things up as like just as like a history thing. They are deleting your history in front of you. We'll play fine wine or bad milk with it, yeah. I should almost redo this window because it looks kind of shitty. What? Oh. I didn't have to be cutting each of these out individually. I could have just cut one out and pasted and just resized it over the other ones. Probably should have been doing that. But you know, that's a lot of the way, the reasons why I think I take a long time is that I kind of just brute force things. La ba ba ba. Dream a little dream of me. Yeah. So I'm gonna take this guy, copy and paste you. No. Use my baddie. Wah, 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 wah. Fred is you'll push. Yeah. I just, I push right in there. Hello. And what is... I should just redo this one. Ah, dang it. There we go. Oh. Perfect. I think that's the house done. Right. We bring. I should get the house windows. Oh, and these should also be merged down. Merge. Aw, come on. Gonna link these. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ta-da! Then we need to put like cats and trees on these other spaces here. Know what I mean? Ugh. And that'll be that. But we gotta go find. We gotta go. Oh, perfect timing. It ended. Oh, we gotta go find Kingdom Hearts. Boy Meets World. "17 years ago. Boy Meets World Halloween?" Oh, that's another thing is that you'll see like something like this where it is like something that you watch like every day as a kid, and it's so massively important to you, and it's got 3,000 views. I was like, well, at least like 1,500 of those are me. How is it possible that something so formative to me as a person, it gets like the same amount of views that like it gets less than the views that some of my videos do? You know what I mean? Going back to what you said about leaving sets up, I don't know why more people don't do it. Lord of the Rings and DCOM Halloween Town have shown that it can make you some money and preserve some history too. Love your stream title so much. Thanks. Leaving sets up. Yeah, I don't know why more people don't do it. Lord of the Rings and DCOM Halloween Town have shown that it can make you some money, preserve some history too. Yeah. Well, and I guess a lot of the time, like sets are made like on like backlots, which are meant to be like set libraries, basically, just like lots and lots of reused sets, right? And a lot of them are just facades, so it's not like they would have been able to withstand like the elements anyway. You know what I mean? Like I feel like who was it? It was just Justin Scarred from Random Land. He was just at the ranch that was like, where was it? It must have been, it was like Gold Rush country out in California where they shot the Back to the Future 3, right? The Wild West portions. And they had that setup, the like the Wild West setup out there as a tourist destination for a good many years. But then, of course, as with what like a lot of towns that were built in the Wild West and before anyway, that was it was struck by lightning and burnt down. You know what I mean? As a lot of those buildings were wont to do anyway. So on top of that, just being like facades, of course, they're not really gonna weather the elements all that well. Even if you do try to like kind of preserve them and make them tourist attractions, good news though for those who are interested in that they did completely refurbish the number 3 train that was in Back to the Future. It was falling apart a couple of years ago. Then they just rebuilt it and just like refurbished the entire thing. So, you know, kudos for train people. And it used to be that the train would go and take you to the existing set town. Did the lightning hit the clock tower? That would be super fucking funny if it did. I mean, it might have been, because that was like, that's probably the highest part of the town, right? So it might have been the clock tower that it hit. Clock towers. Back to the Future. When is Back to the Future coming into Kingdom Hearts? You know what I mean? TikTok, guys. Yeah. And that's isn't it also like Halloween, the Halloween town of like the what's the Halloween town movies? Is it called Halloween Town? Halloween Town? Yeah. Yeah, this was filmed in like somewhere in Montana or Minnesota. I always get the M states mixed up. And they're having like a major tourism boom in the last couple of years. I think like the stars are even like going there to like for an event. Yeah. Halloween Town filming location. St. Helens, Oregon. What? Spirit of Halloween Town celebrates 25th filming anniversary. Whoa, look at all those people. Yeah, and they got like the pumpkin set up and stuff. Yeah, and they're having like an annual event. And it's become, oh. Talk about Random Land. I guess he went there in 2020. That'd be so cool. If you're, it looks like it's a school. No, it's still a city hall. My bad. But like if this was actually your town. It's in your state, but you haven't gone before though. Maybe this year is your year, Wally. Unless it's like super, super far from you. It looks like a cool photo op. Like, there's a party going on, you know what I mean? That's really cool. And it's fun the way that can in itself become like a life of its own, like beyond just the filming location, how like the party itself and the annual event can be like its own thing. I think a couple of stars of Halloween Town are also going to it this year. It's breached capacity. It's become so big. But let's see if this Boy Meets World is...
So you take your middle name, you put it with the street that you live on.
And that's your soap opera name?
Yeah, like mine is Kimberly Beaumont.
Jonathan Cumberland. Eric, your middle name is Randall. Tony Randall. The Odd Couple. Don't you listen to the rules?
Quality. The highest quality possible is 240.
Who is Tony Randall? Right, you win. I always win.
Hi, Stuart. How you doing? I hear you're a really good teacher.
I'm more woman than that.
Ooh, that was a new one.
You are not calling a duck.
Oh, come admit you
Oh
love the
god, the like teacher's voice coming out of Mickey, that is 100% what I remember. That's it. But it's not, this is like a compilation of like Boy Meets World stuff, but like it was like second for second someone did the Halloween episodes of Boy Meets World as Kingdom Hearts.
Call. Now, I have a feeling we're not going to be together that much longer, so you've got to admit it before it's too late. Nay.
What's the second one like?
Wait, I'm beginning to think you'd be fine if we just spent our honeymoon in any old hotel.
Or in the road.
Corey, that's sick!
That's sick. I'm sick? You know what's sick, everyone? We have been in a relationship for 17 years. And do you know what I've gotten in all that time? Let me touch something!
Yeah.
What's the matter? You brought pudding to
Man, that hit as a 12-year-old. Not anymore, though.
college. Well, hey, I got one for you.
You want to win or not?
Yes, I want to win. I just don't think that you and I are the right people to express this particular sentiment.
The subtitles being on the like this was like the chain of memories, obviously the like the fan translated subtitles, so this is before before Chain of Memories even came out in the States.
Pudding to college. Hit it, Cap and Randy.
That
What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing. Say it again.
War!
Good God, you all.
This is all a big joke to you, right, Topanga?
based on the show Boy Meets World.
What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing. Say it
The
again.
cast.
What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing. Say it again.
It's just a squished.
What is it good for?
OKHvids.net.
Absolutely nothing. Say
Sing
it
it,
again.
Topanga, sing it.
This is history. I don't know if I'll ever be able to find the Halloween ones, though. That makes me so sad.
Riku, we gotta get to school.
What? You don't know the way without me. This pizza's bad anyway. No, wait. It's...
Oh no. 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 No, 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 no. No. Children, they've lost the art. They've lost the art of just linking up the same clips in every 3-second clip. Back and back and back and back. Don't do AI voices in The Sims. Go reject modernity and embrace tradition.
See,
This
did you
is
really
what you were meant to be building. This is what you were meant for. Please put the AI down, please. This is art, and we're losing it. We're losing the 14-year-olds that used to make this art. I'm so sad. Why does this keep happening to us? What's the point of this? You're supposed to be hearing the Boy Meets World cast, not AI voices. Bring back Windows Movie Maker. Please, we need Windows Movie Maker to come free in every computer. Fuck. Mr. Feeney. He's meant to be the king. Damn it. Damn it. At least that helped me reach my my calorie is goal today. And I'll never be able to find the Halloween episodes again. Oh my god, I'm so very distraught. Anyway, that's it for the day. That's a nice little sumpy face. Anyway. Thank you all for joining me. I guess we'll make more Halloween stuff tomorrow. And we also gotta prepare for D23, so get excited about that. Don't get your hopes up, but also we'll learn about it all tomorrow, right? Anyway, that's all I got. I hope you all have a really nice night. Don't do AI, not even once. Stop it. But the Radiant Gardeners, if you want like good KH stuff, the Radiant Gardeners have been doing like, oh my god, they've been streaming for so long. It's their 5th anniversary for streaming, and they've just been streaming non-stop. Why do you stream like you're running out of time? Stream day and night like you're running out of time. Running out of time. Them streamers are non-stop, you know. So go say hi, go say congratulations for the 5 years that they got going on. They're wonderful people, right? Radiant Gardeners. Yeah, give them a shout out. Say congratulations for the 5 years. They're great. Go watch them. I'll see you later. Happy Halloween, okay? Happy Halloween. Get on over there and do Happy Halloween. And congratulations. I'll see you later. Have a great night. There you go. And I am ending my stream now. And it's a little special, secret special goodbye for YouTube. Don't use AI.